There's an expression that it's better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6. And though you can make a loose association between that expression and this game, all it's really saying, the game title, is that it's better to have 2 guns than only 1. Which admittedly isn't as pithy. But if you're disappointed by that, then you're probably just a gringo! Hiya folks, Fruit and Doggy here. Wait. Hiya folks, Fruit and Doggy here, jumping into a new game. 12 is better than 6. I have done multiple test recordings to try and get the audio to sound just right, based on some of the other Let's Plays I've gone through and the other games I've played. I know that I've really missed the ball on that, so I'm trying to be a lot more mindful of it. In the tutorial that I have played through and try to get the balancing just right, it's so quiet, the music, that I've really had to adjust my settings that I've done for other games. So if it still doesn't come off, I really do apologize for that. And I will admit that seemingly the tutorial, it doesn't do the very first part of the storyline anymore with this gentleman. And so I'm gonna try this a couple of times. I wouldn't... see, I don't know, it just... So for whatever reason, it's not... Here we go. There, that's what I wanted. Hey, wake up. What's your name? I can't remember. You know, you're already the 3rd one this year who can't remember his name. Those Maricones must have poisoned you guys somehow, or just smashed something against your heads too hard. I've been looking after you for 3 days now, and I'm not at all young. My head is splitting. Where am I? In Mexico, the Apostle's Mine. You'll be lucky to stay alive longer than a month here. My name is Juan, and I will call you number 3. Now take the card and push it to the exit. Now, I will admit I have taken high school Spanish. I don't pretend to know that I know Spanish, that I can speak it, so if I do pull off any bit of an accent, it's just going to be my attempt to speak Spanish the way I've been taught. I apologize. I'm not trying to be offensive or like, ha, what a racist piece of crap. It's like... And what annoys me about that is I could, pull off other languages and accents, German, French, Italian, yada yada yada, and that'd be fine. But if I do it for Mexicans or the Spanish language, then suddenly I've crossed the line and I'm a horrible person. But anyways, how's your head, number 3? It's better now. Alright, remember these simple rules. Keep dragging your cart, and the overseer won't beat you. You're fed once a day in that house that looks like a barn. Simple! You call me number 3. Where are the first 2? The overseer beat them to death. The first one for being lazy, the second on a bet. What bet? He bet that it's possible to kill a man with 5 lashes. Enough talking, drag the cart. Well, okay then. And I would point out all of the different bones from people. I mean, that's a lot of bones. That's a lot of people who died. Juan. What? I'm grateful to you. You kept me from dying those first days I was out. I have no way to pay you back, and this is day 20, by the way. I don't need any gratitude, number 3. But there's one thing you could do for me. Kill the overseer if you have a chance someday. And keep dragging the cart. I hope no one's heard us. Maybe I should have whispered that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that only, 10, 20 feet away from the next person over. No one here. And I haven't actually fully completed the tutorial. I've only gotten so far. What you looking at, B-word? Juan hasn't come back from lunch today. Why do you care? I owe him. Ha! Consider your debt repaid, pendejo. We were out of dog food today, and Juan was already too old to work well. Get the hint? You fed him to the dogs. Yeah, GDU. And now you can drag the cart, or I'll do the same to you. Oops. Man, he's smoking like a chimney. And what's interesting is that you can't drag the cart even if you wanted to. And I killed him. I think that was the Overseer. Since everybody has a hat and it's top down or bird's eye view, I don't really know. But I will say, just assuming that was him, why in the world would he stand right next to men who are, sure, they're hungry, but they're able to do hard manual labor. They have dangerous items on them. And he's a horribly violent, cruel man. He never thought that one of them might, take a quick swing at him? But anyways. Yeah, I already got a gun, thank you. And now, I will admit that the shooting mechanic seems a little screwy, because you have to hold the left trigger, but you can't just hold it indiscriminately. You have to redo it each time for each bullet you want to shoot. Then to swing out the cylinder, use X. And so I think what it's... Wait. Take... Oh, okay, so now I have... Okay, so yeah, I don't have to hold anything, I just tap X. Okay, that makes sense. Hold RS. RS. What? I can't see in the distance. Okay, I've got the Winchester. What does it mean hold RS though? I'm rotating with the right stick, which could be RS. But if I push down on it, that doesn't do anything. Well, I shot it. But I can't look in the distance. I feel really confused. Change weapon with B. See, I really wish I had a sense... so you can only have one gun and one melee. Maybe that is all it means, but I still couldn't see the scarecrow. Ah well, I'll just meander about. Oh, okay. It'll take longer to pick up the empty weapon for not to grab it accidentally in the middle of a fight. Hey, what? It'll take longer to pick up the empty weapon for not to grab it accidentally in the middle of a fight. Oh, I guess it's saying is that if you're in active combat, then you've got to... What? Oh. Man, some of these controls are really screwing me up. Pull over an enemy means that you may kill him with one stab. I am not gonna remember all this. Where am I? Okay, here I am. The gringo seems to be looking for something. I can't even see him! I'll try to avoid him. Like, am I supposed to be able to see it? Whoa! Pick up a stick in a mud. Okay. Can you throw it farther if you hold? No. We just killed that horse? This story begins in the middle point of a Mexican's life, the crucial turning point of his existence. The moment he was cornered. It was during the scorching summer of 1873. The sun was disappearing beyond the horizon little by little. They had been chasing the Mexican eastward for already a whole week. They refused to let up, even for a moment, and the flask on his belt was empty, as it had been for most of the week. There was no sign of his pursuers for now, but he knew that they were close on his heels. There was nowhere to run. The desert would kill him if their bullets didn't. He had to reach civilization. And there, those pustos will finally catch me, he mumbled grimly. At the entrance to the town, he saw strange silhouettes. Oh, what? Is this Act 1? I feel like this would be Act 1. So I'm going to say this is Act 1. I'm going to end the recording there. I apologize for just following along with the tutorial. It was new areas for me, and I admit that, I mean, it does say that you can play with a keyboard. I'm much more of a controller person, so I'm going to stick to that, especially for the sake of aiming, for Pete's sakes. I can't aim with confangled keyboard, mouse, blah. But some curious icons on the top I'll eventually get to, I'm sure. But unlike many of the other games I've been playing lately, this is a game I actually know something about. Seems to be pretty well regarded. I have an idea of what the gameplay is like. So I've been curious about this game for a while, and it's nice to be able to get to play it and finally get to it. And because the audio is so distinct, my settings I need to get balanced for this game, I'm probably going to try to record all of it, in not necessarily a single session, but without jumping around to other games. But anyways, that's going to be all for now. I'll see you later, folks, and as always, fruit and doggy.